Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
Sure is, folks. We're here live.
That's right.
Every Wednesday.
We are.
Except for this week.
Well,
when it's Thursday.
You see, the people who make the calendar, right? We really need to get together with the teams.
With the teams.
The Google Calendar.
Okay.
The Mayans, whoever. Because we do this show every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Like, could they not put a holiday on it?
Well, here's what I want to propose, okay? So, for those just joining us, hey, hello, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe, please. Please subscribe. No, only if you want. That's fine. Patrick Fenton, how are you? You could say this show lays the smackdown on other shows. I mean, yeah, I could say that.
Those are your words.
Those are your words. And your words are, valid.
We're going to take that quote and put it in the back of this show's autobiography as one of those, like, New York best time sellers quotes. And then it's just like, this show lays the smackdown on all the other shows.
Dash Agent Fenton.
Agent Fenton.
And that's how it'll be quoted. So we were not airing last night for, it was Valentine's Day. We were originally going to do, a different type of show, but some of us were under the weather, so we decided to maybe postpone that to a later date and figured, well, it's Valentine's Day. Maybe we just sort of relax, decompress with our significant others.
Right.
And we would regroup tonight, which is Thursday.
That's right.
But I think we do need to have a meeting with the calendar people.
Oh. Okay.
Because I have a gripe.
Okay.
And that gripe is, why are we still doing holidays in the middle of the week?
Oh, I know. Why haven't we figured that out yet?
Give me Valentine's Day on the second Friday of February every year. Let's just keep it as that.
Right.
Let's keep, you can keep your President's Day the Monday. I mean, like President's Day is like just a Monday. Like, it's not the same date. It's always on a Monday.
And I don't like most of them.
And neither do I. And then,
and listen, like everybody nowadays has like the birthday month,
Yes.
So like MLK Day, like, let's just put it on the weekend. Let's make that work.
Give him a week. Like, can't we?
Give him a month.
Give him a month. Yeah, I mean, I think part of that is this month.
Well, no, because MLK Day was the previous month.
Right. But I, you know what? This is a topic we don't need to dive into. Okay, I don't think that we are not qualified to go in that direction. So we're gonna focus on poop jokes and pro wrestling. But what I'm saying is, like, I'm even, a fan of kind of like you were saying, let's make the holiday an entire month. Like October should absolutely be Halloween month. Okay.
I mean, it is in the stores.
It is in the stores. Well, no, because like mid-October, like, they're putting stuff out for Christmas. I'm like, how dare you? I still need to get my spookies.
Fiscal Halloween is from it's like mid-August till like mid-October.
Mid-October, yeah.
And then everything else goes on clearance.
Right. Which is okay for like buying stuff at the last minute, because that's what Christy and I did this year, or this past year rather. Is we got a lot of stuff in like the second half of the month, and it was dirt cheap. Like we still have a bunch of it up in the house. Like, this stuff is great. Like, we're gonna keep it up year round.
No, Fenton, I do not celebrate a birthday month. I try to forget.
No?
Because there's a lot going on that month. It's very busy. So
you do got a lot going on. I've been giving myself the birthday weekends lately. I'll give myself give myself an extra 2 days on the weekend. Like,
well, you're a man with a built-in theme, so like
you know what?
You can always...
I disapprove.
You would,
because you know what? Like, I get more people that wish me a May the 4th be with you on my birthday than I do, hey, happy birthday. And a lot of times it's like one and the same. It's like, happy birthday, May the 4th be with you, and I just want to be like, no, and not with you. For me. This is my day, okay? Who did Luke Skywalker ever beat? Who'd he ever beat?
There was that one guy.
Which guy?
That's a valid point. He didn't do shit.
Did Luke Skywalker ever truly beat anybody? Because the Emperor came back. He didn't
even beat the Emperor. Like Anakin Skywalker beat the Emperor.
Darth Vader beat the Emperor. He didn't beat the Empire, because the New Republic or the First Order came back with Palpatine.
You know what he did do?
What did he do?
He did in fact about murder 5,000 people by destroying the Death Star. So like he got Grand Moff Tarkin.
He did.
But
and a lot of just innocent contractors. Well, no,
that's very true.
Yeah, it's like a lot.
He should be tried for war crimes. Can we be honest about
Luke
that for
Skywalker is a war criminal. Like, I understand, like, the Empire was kind of like the Nazis, and like there's no such thing as a good Nazi.
That's true.
And like, they deserve to be put in a place that's not on. In hell. They deserve to be put in hell.
Yes.
But like, they just blew up that spaceship.
They did.
With without any like true accord to like what they were doing.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the Death Star was going to blow them up.
I mean, that's also fair. Yeah.
So it's kind of like a kill or be killed situation, but
True.
Also at the end of the day, like, you did murder an entire planet's essentially. Well, small moon.
Yeah.
It's worth of people.
Yeah. So what I'm really trying to say is, like, just make Valentine's Day the second Friday of every February. So that way we can just keep it consistent. You can have a nice Valentine's Day weekend. You don't need to worry about like the midweek rush of like, oh, I got to get home from work. And then, we got to race out to get that. Like, we had a very nice, relaxing time last night. We made some chicken sliders. Absolutely amazing. Then we sat down and we watched a movie. Great Valentine's Day movie that we watched. It was Annihilation, for those that might be unfamiliar with the Alex Garland flick about a group of women going into a I won't give any spoilers, but it's it gets wild in a crazy way, but it has a very nice romantic arc throughout it. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. And then I played more Metroid, and Chrissy watched, but it was a nice evening. She wanted me to play Metroid. She's like very hooked on me trying to beat this game.
So she's a watcher.
She is a watcher. Yes, as Chrissy said, true love across dimensions. That's very much what the movie is about.
We just recently got into a show that's pretty wild as well. And I believe it's an older show. It's still going on.
Okay.
I don't know time frames anymore. Streaming has killed any sort of relevance of time.
Sure has.
For any of these shows.
Sure did.
But the wife started watching Why Women Kill. Which is on, I believe, the Peacock. I think it's on the Peacock. Or no, maybe the Paramount, I believe.
Paramount. Okay.
But essentially what it is, it's 3 stories combined throughout the series.
Okay.
One takes place in the 50s, one takes place in the 80s, and the other one takes place in modern day.
Okay.
And then so you watch the show, and at the beginning of the show it kind of tells you how a person from each story died. Like, one was shot, one was stabbed, one was poisoned.
Oh.
And so you're trying to figure out throughout the whole series as, who's going to die, for number 1. And for 2, like, man, there's some fucked up shit going on. And it's a good show. I highly recommend it, except for one part. And this does have to do with Valentine's Day, so I'm going to get,
it all goes back to Valentine's Day. Just so
it all goes back around. The modern day couple.
Yeah.
That are in the show. It's a man and a woman, and they are in an open relationship, as it were. Okay. A poly relationship.
Good. Yeah.
And
good for them.
The thing the thing is, it's one of those situations where you can tell whoever wrote the show knew what they were talking about, and then all the executives got their hands on it.
Oh, no.
Because it is so unrealistic.
Right.
It is so over the top. Like, the husband, I'm not really going to give away any spoilers, but the husband had previously had a cocaine problem. That's part of the story. But he doesn't party.
He just does cocaine?
Correct.
He's just like, I gotta do the dishes.
More of a homebody.
Oh, that's boring.
And I'm like, wait a minute. This isn't real. You're talking about a couple with an open relationship that has a cocaine problem that doesn't party?
None of that computes.
None of that
computes.
Right?
Yeah.
So besides like that horse shit, like the show is phenomenal. I do recommend.
The depiction of cocaine and partying is not there. So
no, I mean, like, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. Like, you know, you gotta use your real life experiences and kind of know your surroundings.
Yeah.
But point of the matter is, throughout the show, there are these husbands.
Yeah.
That are just awful.
Well, yeah.
Like especially the guy from the 50s, he's not great. And it just goes to show, me and the wife were talking, and she just goes, you know, like, you just have to not be an asshat, and you're like halfway there.
Wait, you?
No, like men in general.
I thought she was saying like you're halfway there.
Oh, she got the cream of the crop, so like, you know.
Cream rises.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
But
no, like, it is. Fellas, gather around, okay? This is important to understand, okay? Just keep it simple, okay? And like, that's one step in the right direction. Like, just do a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. Okay. And it's a good first step. And then you can build on that. And you can go, oh yeah, this is actually pretty easy to maintain, you know? Little elbow grease, okay?
The work.
Put in the work.
A little something for the effort, you know?
Give a little, take a little. But always give more. They appreciate that.
And give first.
Give first.
Okay.
Yes.
Give first. How
always
about that?
Give first. You know?
Always give first.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Don't be selfish. Your
For
time will
God's
come.
sakes.
Yeah. You'll get yours.
Yeah, and much quicker too. So like
a lot quicker. Yeah.
So like, if you want it to last, like go second.
Yeah, you wait your turn. Okay. Just settle down. Okay. just settle down. Okay.
Take a cold shower.
Take a cold shower. All right. You ain't got anywhere else to be. Okay. Just let her have hers or his. You know, depending on.
Sure.
Yeah. It's 2024.
Whatever.
You can do whatever you want. But
that's our relationship advice for the show.
Just wait in line.
Queue up.
Wait in line. Okay. Fenton's taking notes. Good for you.
Good for you, Fenton.
Yeah.
But yeah, our Valentine's Day was, you know, we just relaxed. You know, we watched some shows, had a good time. One thing that we did do, you know, we made a couple drinks.
Oh.
The strawberry Baileys that you guys left when you were here came very much in handy. You know. And one thing that we're really doing this year, because it is this year for us, is this year we will be celebrating our 10th wedding anniversary. So,
jeez,
which is wild, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, this Valentine's Day, we're like, oh, it's number 10. You know, everything's going to be like number 10.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. even though like we dated before we got married and had the kid before we got married. So like it's been longer than 10, but like 10 is the married number. So like that's what we're rolling with right now.
Yeah.
So we have these champagne glasses
Mm-hmm.
from our very first Valentine's Day we were ever together. Because like homie knows how to woo 'em.
You know how to woo.
You know.
You're just
I'm just
styling, profiling.
Styling, profiling. Set up. So surprised the missus. Not the missus yet. First Valentine's Day. My mom's basement. I got it decked to the nines. I got rose petals. I've got red light bulbs in. I bought one of the heart-shaped wreath from the dollar store.
God.
Got a cookie cake, bottle of champagne, and said heart-shaped flute glasses.
See,
and had a wonderful time.
Fellas, this is a man, okay, who's doing the work.
Doing the work.
All right, doing the work.
As a matter of fact, I was doing the work so well. Everything was going very well. She invited me back to her place, which was lovely because it's at my mom's. It's not great. And as we're going upstairs, my brother comes down the stairs, and he's looking at all this shit, and he's like, "Whoa!" And I'm like,
"Yeah."
And he goes, "Can I borrow this?" And I'm like, I mean, we're leaving. So, like.
At that point, what are you going to. Yeah.
If you want to clean it up.
It's all. Yeah.
After you're done.
Yeah.
That saves me a step.
Yeah.
So. Have at it.
Enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By the way.
That was goofer.
By the way, you have a string, like, just on your right, like, chest.
Where?
No, you're right. Look at your you're right. Right. Yeah, pull that off. Thank you. That was bugging the hell out of me. I'm sorry. But yeah.
So
I mean I think, and then going back to like, let's just celebrate it over the course of an entire month. Like holidays, I don't want to say like holidays are overrated at this point, but like the dates like are unnecessary. Like let's just like celebrate,
The thing is, like, everyone's working from home, right? Everyone's got remote jobs.
It's like 50-50 now.
It's 50-50. A lot of people didn't go back, after the pandemic type of thing. So I really feel like if we're going to make a change, right, there comes a point in society when change is acceptable.
Yeah.
When people have had enough, they rise up because of great injustices that have happened throughout history, and there becomes a moment in time when it is time to act. And I think we are at the point now where we, as a society, as a people, we need to take back the calendar.
I'm ready.
We need to be able to decide when holidays are, can we finally get to the fucking 4-day work week? Like, people have been talking about that for fucking ever. We can take back the goddamn calendar. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Bless you. Yeah, no, I'm ready for it.
Oh, by the way, I know we talked about this a few years ago, but this is the official year where we can run for the presidency.
And
I think we found our platform.
Wait, is it 35 or 36?
35. I think we found our platform. Our platform is we're taking back the calendar.
This is an election year.
It's an election.
It's an election
year. We're
year.
Throw our names in the hat.
I could so do a better job than the guy who's doing it now. I don't even think he's there.
I did my taxes.
Huh?
I did my taxes.
Oh, I gotta do my taxes.
And I am so upset.
Yeah.
I am so upset.
What?
How is it that I get a better tax return with the apprentice guy? Like how the fuck?
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot that goes into that, and I'm sure a lot of people will tell you the exact reason why, and it's because the liberals are taking over now. But it's weird to me that we went through like 4 years of just absolute chaos, and then 4 years of like, not that nothing is happening, but like something just seems off. Like there's something missing. Like an actual semblance of leadership in a way.
Very much so.
Because like Trump was an asshole. Trump sucked. But like he was a chaotic leader. You know? Real piece of shit though. Yeah. But like with Biden, I'm like, where what is he doing? Where is he?
I mean at this point I think he's just trying to keep breathing.
I think so.
I think that's the main objective.
Like I think he's got like an exoskeleton of just like those like little like wire things and just like clay, and they're just like kind of holding him up. You know.
Oh, side note.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Oh no! Did I touch on something?
You sure did.
Oh shit.
So I didn't watch the Super Bowl. Okay.
Oh, I
wasn't interested.
Yeah.
I don't care. The commercial thing's overrated.
Yes.
The Super Bowl halftime thing is not for me, and it's not for anyone who enjoys football. So I don't know who it's actually for. But what I did learn is there is apparently a very strong conspiracy theory out there.
Let's talk about this.
That apparently Usher
okay
is an alien.
That is not where I thought you were going. This is news to me. What?
And apparently there was a point during the halftime show where the people who believe this theory are doing screen grabs to where you can see that his skin split, his exoskeleton skin split, and he immediately had to run off stage because he was exposing himself, not the way that'll get you on a list,
not like Drake was doing.
Right. But yes, apparently there is a strong conspiracy theory that Usher is in fact an extraterrestrial.
Where are you finding this?
Facebook.
All the reliable sources come from Facebook.
Exactly.
Because what I thought you were getting to is how like Taylor Swift is like getting serious backlash from like the mega crowd right now.
Oh, okay.
For whatever reason, I don't know. I think they're just bored and need somebody to scream at right now. But I saw like I want to say it was like an article or something that was basically talking about how she herself could potentially sway the political elections this year.
Well, I'm absolutely convinced that her quote unquote relationship she is in is it's
manufactured.
It's marketing. It's marketing.
100%. 100%. That
the
thing,
NFL is paying her to show up. The NFL is paying her. I'm not saying it's necessarily in dollars. Could be in stock options. I don't know. Moon space. NFTs. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Because did you see that the ratings for the Super Bowl have beaten the fake moon landing as far as viewership?
Wait, okay, but how many people actually saw the moon landing? Because I'm pretty sure like the Deadpool trailer beat the viewership of that.
There was the director, there was the actor, there was the stagehand. Why are you guys so hard on True Love?
I have nothing against True Love. Okay. But I have talked to people, okay, who consider them.
Sources.
I have sources.
Sources.
I have talked to people who consider themselves Swifties, and they have all said the same thing, that they believe not that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift aren't in love with one another or aren't in a real relationship. They do believe, however, that the rolling out of their public relationship was in fact manufactured.
Oh, yeah.
From the very beginning. From, like, him kind of being like, oh, like, I'm going to ask her out. And then, like, the whole, like, bracelet giving and all that stuff. Like, they may have hooked up prior, and then there was some PR and some opportunities in the NFL.
Somebody got paid.
Huh?
Somebody got paid to figure that out.
Somebody got paid, and hey, you know what? Good for them. Because I can tell you one thing. I do not give a flying fuck. So I'm out of that. I'm out of that whole situation. If a bunch of red caps want to be angry about it, go be angry about it. If people want to talk about conspiracy theories, talk about conspiracy theories. I'm not saying there ain't one, or there ain't any validity to it. But, like, I'm over here doing my own thing, trying to pay my own taxes, trying to run for president. That's what I got going on. Yeah.
So I do have anyone who's interested, and I think probably only Christy would be, in trying to figure out this type of a math equation. Okay.
Okay.
You take Taylor Swift's net worth, right? Taylor Swift's net worth, and then you think about inflation and where it's going and what the value of the dollar is. And I would like to know how many generations of Swift, the Swift line, could live full lives without working a day in their life to earn one piece of income, and how many generations that wealth would last. I'm guessing 3.
Do you want to know, or do you want to guess what her net worth is? Unless you already know, or unless you want to play, unless you want to play along and act like you don't.
I actually have absolutely no idea.
Okay, so for the record, Christy wants to know, why do you think I want to do math? Well,
it's like you chose that. Like,
it's calling you out for choosing that life. And for the record, when you look up net worth on Google, like, it's not necessarily true. It's not necessarily how much money they have.
It's the internet. Nothing's true.
But take a guess at what her net worth is right now.
If I had to guess.
Yeah, and this is reported on by Forbes.
I don't know that she's a billionaire, but she could be, and I wouldn't be surprised if she was, but I don't think she is. So I'm gonna go $800 million.
Incorrect, sir. The answer given to us by Forbes: $1.1 billion.
She is a billionaire.
She is a billionaire. Allegedly. We don't know for sure, but, like, this is what the internet tells us, and you can only believe so much. But I would believe it.
Yeah,
like,
I would.
She's cranking out the hits. She's killing it on tours.
She is selling out stadiums for 4 days in a row.
She had, like, the number one movie in the box offices this past year.
See, the smartest thing that she's fucking doing is she's recycling content. That's the smartest thing that she's doing.
Yeah.
Because she's re-releasing all of her albums, because when she re-releases the album, she doesn't have to pay the fucking royalty fees to the goddamn record studio.
To that piece of shit.
And she did the same thing with the movie. They re-released the movie, quote unquote, Taylor's cut, and she is getting all that that's what that means. She's getting all the cut of the money.
That's a lady.
That's really what the Taylor's cut is.
Well, that's the lady who took chicken shit and made chicken salad.
Fucking A.
She said, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to do this all over again. And guess what? She's the one with the fan base. It ain't Scooter Braun, okay? Like, he basically shot himself right in the ass. Okay? This is why, folks. Listen, if you're out there, there's 2 things you got to do, okay? Number 1, give first. Number 2, don't fuck over your talent's fan base or your talent. That ain't going to work out for you.
Nope.
Yep. Ain't going to work out for you. Ooh, I just did something on my computer.
Oh.
What happened there? Oh, I think we're good. Yep. Got really excited.
Best producer in the biz.
Best producer in biz. All right, so Super Bowl happened. Valentine's Day happened. There's one other thing that happened recently that I think we got to talk about.
We've been diving deep.
We've been diving deep
into the war. See, here's the thing, folks. As a man who's been out of the game for a while,
yes,
okay, a long while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the reference is. Not Rumple. What? Who's the fuck that fell asleep in the mountain? Not Rumpelstiltskin.
No, Rumpelstiltskin was a good man.
Oh yeah? Didn't he eat babies?
I don't know, man. I'm just quoting a goddamn movie. Leave me alone.
Who's the fucker that fell asleep?
In the mountain?
Yeah.
The guy that cut his arm off?
No, and then he went bowling or something.
You... I hate you so much. Are you talking about Sisyphus?
Who?
The guy who's pushing the bowler up the mountain?
Not a boulder. He's a bowler. Like, he's throwing rocks with Donnie, man.
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm okay. Who fell asleep in the mountain? You talking about Rip Van Winkle?
Rip Van Winkle. There he is.
Is that actually who you were talking about?
Yes. He's a fucking bowler.
What?
So.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What the hell?
Anyway, so I've been Rip Van Winkling on the industry for a little bit.
What does any of that... just keep it simple. For Christ's sakes, keep it simple. Was he a bowler?
Yeah, there's the whole thing about bowling. But it wasn't like actual bowling. It was like the Amish version.
Who are the bowlers in Rip Van Winkle? 9-pin bowlers.
Yeah.
The ghost of Henry Hudson's crewmen.
Oh, wait, Henry Hudson was involved?
Apparently.
Wow.
A lot of guys in his river.
Oh, I was thinking of Hamilton.
Let's move on. Let's just get to the next bit. Let's just move on. We're dwelling. We need to go. We've got 25 minutes left.
Anyway, so as a guy, the Royal Rumble really got me back into wrestling.
Yeah.
For like a minute.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
And then they ruined it.
Yeah.
And then I've kind of been keeping track just to see where the fuck this all goes.
Right.
So we have not talked since the press conference.
We have not.
So
we actually haven't talked since before the press conference.
That's true.
Well, we have talked, but we haven't really talked.
I mean, we're friends.
Yeah, we talk
like,
usually on the reg,
Totally.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts of how they handled the Cody situation?
Before, after, and during. So circle back to our show last week and check out some of the shorts and they made him look so stupid when he handed the match off to The Rock.
Right.
And I know that since a lot of people have said, well, this was always the plan, that people have said, no, it wasn't. Clearly TKO and The Rock forced him into this situation. A lot of people are like, no, like that's not the case. Like they always tried to do this. I am of the belief that any sensible storyteller would not make a mistake like that. Totally. Especially when you've been promoting wrestling and writing angles in wrestling for however long the WWE has been doing it, 50 plus years. They've got a great creative mind in the seat right now. I don't believe that they would have done something like that without a plan.
Right.
I think the idea was to always have this be the reaction from the fans.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I think okay. I don't know that because there's been a lot of conspiracies that like, oh, they did this move to try to detract attention away from the Vince McMahon situation, which I don't think that they needed to do because by the time this happened, not that story was gone away or that people weren't focusing on it, but the attention was shifting. Like, nobody is really talking about Vince McMahon right now. Nobody was really talking about Vince McMahon a week ago. Yes, you want to draw further attention away from it, or attention further away from it, rather. But I don't... the way they played it out on SmackDown left me more confused than, like, angry or upset. I was like, this doesn't seem like something that they would have just done as a reaction. It's nobody looks good. It doesn't make The Rock look good. It doesn't make Cody look good. It doesn't make creative look good. Nobody looked good when they did that. Fast forward to the press conference. When, it still doesn't really make sense for Cody to come out and be like, you know what? No, I am going to wrestle Roman. Unless that was the plan.
Right.
Because now you've got the angle with The Rock making a little bit more sense. And maybe they do play into, because like you had Seth on the stage berating him, being like, you think you're the boss, you can just do whatever you want. Like, you can't hide the fact that The Rock is not on the TKO board.
Right.
So why not maybe lean into that a little bit and say, hey, like, maybe we can do this subtext where, well, yeah, The Rock is back because everybody wanted him versus Roman. But, like, maybe we push it in a way of, like, but now since The Rock is in charge, the angle could be more, I'm forcing my way back in and you have to do what I say. And now Cody is the defiant star who's like, no, I'm not listening. I'm taking what's mine. And now you've got Seth involved with the angle as well as backup and another, like, person to basically put in that position of building the feud up a little bit. So you've got 4 of the biggest stars in wrestling right now.
Right.
Building towards WrestleMania. To me, that is a stronger package than just Roman and Cody. Roman and Cody, like, is absolutely fine. There's nothing bad about that. And as we talked last week, WrestleMania sold itself.
Totally.
There was no need to do anything. But the attention all of this generated, the views, the exposure, the interest is so much more now. Like,
totally.
you had millions of people watching a press conference. Like, it's a press conference.
Here's the thing that, and I do think that this was what they did, you know, with Cody giving up his spot with The Rock. I absolutely believe it was to get the attention off the Vince McMahon stuff because, like you said, like, it had died down for a minute, but who the fuck knows what else is gonna come out?
That's true.
And if you, look at it, like, they thought it was done and over with once, and then it came back, and it came back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
And with all those accusations and him resigning, if I'm on that board, if I'm in the writer's seat, and they're pressing me to be like, hey, we need to change the narrative, like, because you just don't know. You don't know what else is what has been buried,
right?
What's gonna resurface, what else is gonna happen. So change the fucking subject, as fast as you can.
Yeah.
So I absolutely believe it was a knee-jerk reaction to that. I don't buy the fact that this was a long-term plan, only because if where they were going with it to right now is where they are, there's one thing all they had to do to not make Cody look like a chump. There's just one thing. The only thing they had to do is he comes out for that promo on SmackDown. He says the same exact lines. He says, I just don't want to take the title from you. I want to take everything from you.
Mm-hmm.
All he has to do is not say, but not at WrestleMania.
That would have been better.
If he keeps that line out, The Rock comes out at the same time, right after he drops that line. They have a stare down, leaves it ambiguous, right? Then you have The Rock coming out as new board member of TKO, as the authority figure, and he says, I'm going to take everything from you. I'm facing you at WrestleMania. Then Cody can stand up for himself because he's given nothing away. And The Rock is using his authority to place himself in the match. I think you get the same result. You still get the We Want Cody. You still get everything else that's going on without making Cody look like a fucking tool.
What you pitched is 10 times better than what they did. However, I think if you do it that way, people look at it and go, this is a wrestling angle. Doing it in a way that makes... And again, I hate that they made Cody look dumb. I hate it. But in my opinion, doing it the way that they did it kicks off a reaction of, well, this was a knee-jerk. And like here's the thing. I am perfectly on board with the theory that The Rock was brought in to draw attention away from the Vince story. Absolutely. 100%. However, I think everything that followed was planned. It was Cody coming out at the press conference saying, no, I'm going to do it. I don't think that was a last-minute change. I think it was always the plan for him to pass over the opportunity to The Rock, but then take it back at the press conference and then build to something with him and Seth versus The Rock and Roman. I think that was all planned. I think the way you pitch the angle is, in a pro wrestling world, that is the way you build the story right there. Right. If you want to build a reaction, you do it the way that they did.
I mean, make no mistake about it, whether it was planned, whether it was a mistake, it fucking worked.
It worked.
Like crazy. Whether they got lucky or whether they're geniuses. Yeah. One of the two. It worked like fucking crazy.
Yeah. At the end of the day, and again, I'm going to keep saying it. I'm sure you'll keep saying it. WrestleMania sold itself. Absolutely. But admittedly, they do have a little bit more buzz going around it now.
Well, not only that, but it shot Cody up even 10 times higher.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, which honestly, I think he needed a little bit of. Just because I think it's awesome that they're building so many guys right now. Tremendous. Like, they need to do it. But I started to get the sense that, like, maybe Cody was getting lost in the shuffle a little bit. Or at least there was... not that he was getting lost in the shuffle, there was now more noise. And I think that doing this kind of put him above the noise.
Right.
Fenton saying, now that they have done these promos, what's the main events at WrestleMania? What does The Rock do? What does Seth do? I think you end up getting Seth and Drew. You definitely are going to get Cody and Roman. I think you could even potentially do Seth and The Rock. And then you end up doing CM Punk and Drew. Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. He's not hurt. It's a work. He's going to come back and people are going to go fucking crazy for him. That's a great story. He comes back. Yeah.
You see, he's still all in on that theory.
I'm all in on that theory.
I think you do get the tag match. I think night one you get
a tag match beforehand.
You get the tag match.
Yeah.
I think Seth is way more hurt than they're letting anyone know.
I think so too.
So I think the tag match, for one, gets him out there faster, get longer period of time without having to do much.
Yeah.
It protects The Rock, it protects Seth in those roles. And then I think night two, whoever wins the chamber beats him in like a minute. I think you're going to get a bro kick type situation with Daniel Bryan for a new champion, I do think that's going to be Drew McIntyre.
Or
who's gonna do that?
Or you finally get Damian Priest to cash in his goddamn briefcase.
Cash in, like as well, yeah.
And then he can wrestle. Like, I don't know where they're going with that. Like this is like there's been a few times where they've done this with like Money in the Bank briefcase winners. But, like, I feel like it always ended up somewhere.
Yeah.
And Fenton, maybe because I'm not following it close enough, but I feel like every time I hear about Damian Priest, like they do that will he, won't he, and then he ends up like doing the job on Raw. Like the Judgment Day angle is tremendous. I love what they're doing wonderful. With it. It is I think it's one of the best things going right now. It is basically a Bloodline ripoff with R-Truth, but it's great. People enjoy it. The fucking T-shirts that they're making and Ron Killing's promos are tremendous. And I don't know, you may not have seen it, but like he went up to Gargano and Ciampa and thanked them for saving him, but kept referring to them as like DX.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's tremendous. And then he goes, "How's Road Dogg doing?" I think you get Drew going over at Mania.
I think you do.
His stock has risen so much over these past few weeks that I think it is just you can't not give him the ball.
Gotta.
You gotta give him the ball. Fenton is saying that he thinks they are trying to recreate the Dolph thing and have Damian wait until the Raw after Mania. But I have no information on that. Just a thought. I mean, that's not a bad thought.
It is a good thought. I mean, especially if Seth is going to go over whoever wins the Chamber, and it is that hurt. You know, they could do something where, I mean, they could do a thing where Drew wins the Chamber. He comes out with his match with Seth. They're about to start. You hear CM Punk's music hit. He gets distracted. Quick roll up. 1, 2, 3. You know, and then Seth leaves with his belt. That kickstarts the Punk McIntyre feud, and then we've got then the cash-in happens the next night to get Seth some time off to recover.
There you go.
We want Stardust. Does anyone really want Stardust?
I will say this: Cody Rhodes. That is a man who made chicken salad out of chicken shit.
He's a hell of a worker.
He's a hell of a worker, man. He's a hell of a hand. That guy.
Yeah. He's going places.
He's going places, but I think you could do it a couple ways. I think you could even maybe do Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth at night one. However, I don't know that they want to blow that load of having everybody touch and then do it sort of again the next night. I think you wait for Cody and Roman night 2. Maybe you do something night 1 with Seth, and then the I'm here to wish you all a happy healthy new year, and wish your wishes come true. Hey man, thanks, you too.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the night 1 situation is going to be kind of weird. I wouldn't be surprised if you get Damian cashing in at Mania.
That could happen.
I think that could happen. I think there is something I want them to do for Rock and Roman that I think would be magnificent. If you want to have an absolute bonkers finish to Mania, okay? Like, maybe one of the most bonkers but coolest finishes ever.
Okay.
You do... And this would also kind of tie into everything that's happened thus far and make it all make a little bit more sense.
Okay.
Have it make a little bit more sense. Cody Roman, night 2. Come out, do the match. Maybe it goes like 15, 20 minutes. The Rock is out there. Whether he came down as the match was starting or he just shows up, The Rock is out there. That throws Cody off a little bit. Roman takes over, yada, yada, yada. Seth comes out, kind of to be in Cody's corner. Then that tension's a little bit looser. Maybe something happens where there's like some distractions, a little bit of a schmaz. Solo comes out, tries to, involve himself. Seth goes after Solo. Now there's a schmaz going on the outside. Mm-hmm. Maybe the ref is just, ref fucks off, or the ref takes a bump, takes a powder.
Sure. They fuck off all the time.
Rock comes in, interjects himself. There's a big little, was it 3-on-2 at that point?
Sure.
The good guys maybe, shake, rattle, and roll, get on top a little bit, yada, yada, yada. Cody's about to go over, false finish. Cody's about to go over again, false finish. Roman basically hits him clean spear, clean Superman punch, with some kind of distraction involved where you're like, oh my God, they're going to fuck us over again. Right. They're going to do it again. The second year in a row, they're going to do it again. Cody kicks out. And then Cody just keeps kicking out. Mm-hmm. Triple H comes down.
Oh, the game. It's WrestleMania. He's got to get the moment.
He's got to get his moment.
Does he get an entrance?
No, he doesn't get an entrance. He just gets out there,
Okay.
Down that fucking mile-long rampway. He gets out there.
He's going to do the halfway gimmick where,
Yeah. Or he's going to come in from, the announcer side where, they put all the production people through. Yeah. You set it up in a way where, Seth is out. Maybe Solo's down, or Solo's kind of get back in the ring. You've got Roman and The Rock, and then you've got Triple H and Cody. Because Triple H just came out and he cut this fiery promo. The Rock just cut him, basically just cut him down. Trips is helping out Cody, helping him back up, basically telling The Rock, you need to get the hell out of here. You need to get the hell out of here. The Rock goes, do what you're supposed to do.
Oh.
And he's got Cody by the scruff. And he's like, play your part. Do what we talked about doing. Mm-hmm. And Cody's just looking at him like, oh, God. And then Trips is just looking at him. He's looking at The Rock. And he's got this face of this look of regret on his face. And The Rock is just do what you said you were going to do. Something to that effect. Mm-hmm. And then he looks at Cody, and Cody's just no. No, and he's just sorry, dude. And fucking decks Cody. Mm-hmm. And then Seth tries to hit the ring. Solo's on top of him. They're just beating Cody down. They take the ref. They get him in the ring. They go to set up a fucking thing. Cody kicks out. Triple H is just fuck. Triple H goes out. He grabs the sledgehammer. They're holding Cody. Right. He's about to fucking kill him.
And then no chance.
Nope. Fucking glass shatters.
Oh, okay. A little Steve Austin action,
you get a little
right?
Steve Austin coming down the rampway. I don't know why. Okay. Maybe because he was. This is just what I want.
He's in town.
He's in town. It's Philly. He comes out. They're like, holy shit! The crowd's going bananas.
I have to say, if it is The Rock, I would almost prefer Mick Foley to come out in this situation, but I understand the Steve Austin as well.
Because then you have Austin come down. He starts clearing the house. Seth is back in the ring. He's taking out Solo. It's a whole schmaz. Trips gets taken out with a stunner. The Rock gets taken out with a stunner. Does his fucking backflip. They're all out. Roman gets back up. Him and Cody go back at it. Cody hits him with the finish. 1, 2, 3. Because what you have now, right? Mm-hmm. And this is kind of why I dreamt of it this way. You have Seth, Cody, and Roman.
Right.
As the guys.
Right.
And then you peer to the other side, and you have Austin, Triple H, and The Rock.
Who were the guys.
This is the passing of the torch that we never got in the early 2000s.
Yeah, it was more or less just kind of here's John Cena.
Here's John Cena.
Who's gonna play some baseball.
Yep.
And do some wacky shit.
Yeah. I mean,
you won't be able to see him.
None of that is gonna happen.
No.
But I think this is
again, we've booked 2 better angles than they're probably good.
But it's this is I look at the product today, good or bad. This is probably the best time the best product that the WWE has had in maybe the last 15 years. Last 20 years.
If not ever.
I would say the last 25 years. The best product that they have had.
Probably, yeah.
Because, again, you never got that passing of the torch between the Attitude Era, and the Ruthless Aggression Era. The Ruthless Aggression Era just kind of started by a guy named John Cena, who they just called up from OVW. Like,
that's right.
Like, they had, big plans for him, and then he kind of fucked it all up until he started rapping. But like, they hung their hat on a guy who was green as goose shit to kick off their new era of professional wrestling. It ended up working out in the end for him in the WWE, but like, was the product really that great?
I mean, it worked out for a decade.
It worked out for, so. But then I think WrestleMania 40 is when the new era needs to begin.
It needs something. It needs something. It is number 40.
Yep.
It's one of those milestone numbers. It's going to be one that everyone's going to remember, unless something happens and they have to erase it like they did 20. So fucking
hope not. But but when you look at everything right now, the talent is some of the best that they've ever had. The product is looking to be one of the best products that they've ever had. The global reach is bigger than ever. They have new ownership.
Yep.
They have creative that is actually trying to push people forward.
Right.
They have talent that is eager and that people actually are getting behind. Now is the time. Pull the trigger. Make it happen.
It's the best time ever for wrestling.
Best time ever. Do it.
Even when wrestling, there's never been a better product on a more consistent basis for more people to watch, that more people get behind and more people care about.
Yeah.
Period. Ever.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are we doing any live feed shows from Mania?
You guys could get on.
I don't know.
I would love that. I'm just gonna be here.
I'll see.
I might turn it on. I might watch.
I'll see how my brother feels.
They might have actually piqued my interest enough for me to watch WrestleMania.
Oh my God, are you gonna watch all 10 hours of WrestleMania?
Wait, how many? I'm in for a pizza and a beer and 2 hours
in total. If you want to watch all of the coverage of WrestleMania over WrestleMania weekend, it's going to probably be about 8 to 10 hours, maybe even more.
That's too much
because you've got NXT, you've got pre-shows, you've got the show. WrestleMania will probably be 4 hours each night.
That's too long.
Oh, I know.
I've got laundry to do.
Do some laundry. Do some laundry.
I could
play some darts.
Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll do my laundry, and I'll do the thing where I'll do all my laundry, and I'll just dump it all on the bed.
Yeah.
And I'll put WrestleMania, and I'll just fold. I'll fold my clothes.
I did that one year.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're doing that. That is taking money out of one pocket and putting it right back in the other.
I mean, that's like taking time out of one pocket and putting it right back in the other.
That's true.
Fenton says he's going to be attending 5 WWE shows alone between Friday and Monday. Ha ha. Patrick. So let's see. You're going to be doing. You're doing. I'm guessing you're doing SmackDown, the Hall of Fame, NXT, Night 1, Night 2, and Raw. Oh, maybe you won't be doing the Hall of Fame. Maybe you're just going to be doing SmackDown, Raw, NXT, Night 1, Night 2, and a couple of indie shows, WrestleCon, and who knows what else.
Good for you, man. Live your life, man.
Live your life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Good for you.
And we encourage all of you to go out and live your life. If you want to support two guys who are taking back the calendar, make sure you contribute to our campaign fund over at tpublic.com. /Brainwreck TV. I don't. Is it slash or
slash?
you just
Like everybody says, tpublic.com. Search for Brainwreck TV.
They're Brainwreck TV.
They don't wait.
We're gonna change the calendar, folks. We're gonna take down the Mayans. We're gonna go and reformat everything. We're talking about the 4-day work. 4-day work. I mean, they're already liars. We're still here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do the 4-day work week. We're gonna put all the holidays on the weekends, and we're gonna make it easy and convenient for everybody.
Yes.
And for once, you're gonna get a co-presidency.
Yes.
We're
gonna run it.
So together.
Yeah.
A real democracy.
Yeah.
But the two of us.
Yeah. And give before you take.
Yeah.
Wait your turn. Important. Be patient.
Queue up.
Yeah. Queue up. Treat it like, the penny jar at the gas station. Put a penny in before you take a penny out.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be a change tipper. You don't need that. You don't need those quarters.
Yeah.
Hanging around your pocket.
Yeah.
Just throw in the jar.
Yeah. Just throw a little tip in there.
A little something for the effort.
Yeah. Let them know you
care. So
care.
If you want to give us a little something for the effort, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode.
There you go. That's all I got.
All right. And so for this week, I've been Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.